to my video. Today I'm going to talk about how you can stage your home so that you can invite the most amount of buyers, sell your home for the quickest time, and get the most money for your home. My name is Shaheen Sidi. So what I'm going to talk about is your house on the exterior. You want to really make sure that your exterior shows really well. This is the first thing a buyer is going to see. So you want to make sure that your lawn is green, it's cut the right height, it's been fertilized. You want to go out and purchase flowers that are colorful and plant them in your yard. And that way when they come and they drive into your property, they feel very invited to come inside. Also on the backyard, what I would recommend that if you don't have a fence, that you put a fence around the backyard. This is really because most buyers, they either have kids or they have pets. And one thing they want to know is when they purchase a home, if they let their kids or their pets out in the back, they're not going to run off and get hit by a car. That this is a really secure area for them and they feel like it's an extension of the house. The next thing I want you to do is make sure all your windows are clean. When people come into your home, they're going to look at the view, whether it's the backyard, the front yard, if you're in an apartment, they're going to look outside to see what's there. And you really want to make sure that when they're looking out, it's super clean, that they're not going to see dirt on your windows because that's very detracting from their house. So the next thing we're going to talk about is decluttering. This is a really big thing. If you have too much furniture in your home, it's really going to take away from showing your home in the right light. The same thing applies to your closets. If you've got too many clothes in your closet and they barely fit in there, then I recommend that you go through your closets and you look at the things you haven't worn in a year and you start donating them, putting them in a box. I mean, the one thing you have to realize is when you sell your home, you're going to have to move. And so you might as well start packing and decluttering because at the end of the day, it's going to have to happen anyways. So the next thing we're going to talk about is how you can remove some of your personal effects from the home. I've been to homes where people collect different kinds of dolls or teddy bears. And if you have such a collection, then I would say please pack it up. You really don't need people to see that. If you have your personal photos on the wall, replace it with a nice piece of art or painting. You can get a lot of stuff from Winners or Home Sense and just put them up and they look very, very appealing and people will really feel at home in your house. Now, when we talk about the kitchen, what I really want you to do in the kitchen is get rid of all the appliances from the counters. Put them away. I want your counters to be spotless. If you want, you can hang a nice towel and some nice matching gloves out for the oven. But you really want to make your home look like it's brand new. And the only way you can do that is to basically clear everything off, clean your oven, make sure your fridge looks good, throw away all the old stuff you're not going to eat. And then also, like your sink, don't have dirty dishes in your sink. Make sure that your sink is clean. You can always hide stuff in your dishwasher if you're afraid that someone's coming to see your house. But really, your kitchen has to look immaculate. Okay, so now we're going to talk about your house and how we want to make sure it looks bright so that it looks inviting. So what you want to do is make sure that you have a lot of natural light coming in and that your paint colors aren't too dark. You want to try and stay with the natural tone colors, the light browns, the greens, because what you want to do is not throw away from your home by putting bright pinks or purples. You want people to feel invited to your home, and they can always paint it their own colors later, but you want to really attract the most amount of buyers to your home. So let's talk about your living room now. It's really easy to make your living room look more inviting. Maybe you have different colored cushions on your couch. You could also have a nice painting that complements the cushions. And maybe you have a rug. You just got to keep it simple. You don't need to go and do too many things, but you just really want it to look inviting and homey. Okay, so let's talk about your washroom now. There's a lot of times where it's really hard to clean a washroom. I found a secret where if you get some fiberglass cleaner from either Canadian Tire, Lordco, or Home Depot, and you use that on your tub and your chromes, they're really going to shine like brand new. And I've tried it, I've used it, it's worked for me. It's a little secret, and your washroom's gonna look super, super clean. Also, make sure that your grouts and your tiles are clean. If you need to reseal your tub, just get some new caulking for your tub, take the old one out and replace it. It's really gonna make your washroom look like $1,000,000. And the other thing is, if you can get a matching towel set and just make everything look really clean. Again, nothing on the counters. I don't want to see your toothbrush there. I don't want to see anything that does not belong that says me on there. Get it off your counters and make sure that the washroom looks immaculate. Now let's talk about your bedroom. Your bedroom really has to look kind of like a hotel room. You have to make sure your closets are very nice and clean, because people do look in the closets, especially for a bedroom. They want to make sure that their clothes can fit in there. You also want to make sure your bed is made every single day, and that you maybe have some nice throw pillows on your bed, a nice comforter. You really want to make the bedroom look inviting and make them feel at home. So definitely, all the bedrooms should all be clean and tidy. And, if you have kids, I know it's hard with all the toys around, but you have to try and do your best, because you never know when a buyer's coming. So make sure your home, although you're still living in it, looks like you don't live in it. Okay, so now that you've basically done everything I've told you to do, you're going to hire a realtor. The realtor is going to come in, they're going to look at your home in a fresh pair of eyes, and they're going to tell you what you can do so that you can still get the extra edge against all the other sellers listed on the market. And that's what you want, because a realtor is looking at your home like a buyer looks at it. And with all their years of experience, they're making sure that you're going to get that extra edge, which means extra money in your pocket. The second thing you're going to ask the realtor to do is make sure that you price your home competitively. The one thing you want to do is attract the most amount of buyers, sell your home in the least amount of time for the most amount of money. If you overprice your home, what you're doing is you're excluding the buyers that would be in the niche that you're in, and they're not going to come and see your home. Your house is going to sit on the market for an extra long period of time, and you're going to get frustrated. So it's just really, really important to make sure you price it very competitive, and that way you will attract the most buyers, sell in the shortest amount of time for the most amount of money. Well, thank you for watching my video on staging your home to get the most amount of buyers, sell in the shortest amount of time for the most amount of money. My name is Shaheen Sidi. I work for Sutton Centre Realty. I've been in the business for over 15 years, If you want to leave me a comment on something you want me to talk about in the future, please put it in the comment bar. If you like what you've seen, please hit the subscribe button, and we'll talk to you soon again. Thank you.